today we are going to be watching, I tried World's Healthiest versus Unhealthiest Diet. I'll let you know now, I be eating so good every day, only salad, only drinking water, never having the bad stuff, never eating dessert. So he's gonna try my diet versus, I don't know, some random guy down the street. Let's try it out.
The world's healthiest diet versus the world's unhealthiest diet. One has been proven to add years to your life. The other takes them away. It literally kills you.
No!
But because I love food way too much, I'm gonna try them both to see the real difference and if they actually live up to their name. Let's go eat.
Dude, he's gonna have to have crumble cookies. Those things are like 1,000 calories for half a cookie. And they're so deceptive too. If you ever look at the crumble cookie facts thingies, they'll be like, oh, the cookie's only 400 calories. But then it'll be like a fourth is the serving size.
I'm in Greece, specifically this cute island called Naxos, to try the
Wait, I thought he was gonna eat Greece.
Mediterranean diet, the healthiest diet in the world. It is one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, look at it. I feel like I'm living in a Greek yogurt commercial.
Oh, I love Greek yogurt. Oh, I love how it's a little tangy, and when you eat it, you feel a little sophisticated.
And I don't really know why, but whenever I think of the Mediterranean and the Mediterranean diet, I just think of Greece, and Greece only. Probably.
I think of, like, olives. Is that true and factual and real? And I don't even like olives, and I remember when I was a kid, I went to, like, this Mediterranean place for the first time, and I didn't really want to get anything because I had a very bad palate, and I only ever ate chicken tenders, and I remember I got spaghetti.
Probably because of all my 300 rewatches.
I had nothing fun.
That is such a good movie. I love Greek god physiques. I love honey. I love honey on Greek god physiques. I love feta cheese. I love olive oil. The first salad I ever tossed was a Greek one.
I mean, you don't want to know mine.
Miss you, Thanos. So it's safe to say I'm super excited. Let's go get coffee.
It's so
It's time to
stupid.
conquer a full day of the Mediterranean diet. And like I said, it all starts with a cup of coffee.
Hi, Dwayne.
Oh.
We got into our cute
Angelo.
little rental car we named George and made our way over to this small town called Chalky, where I ordered a traditional Greek coffee. I got a double, as you can see it says right there. I'm just
What?
kidding, English is right beside it.
Greek coffee? Check. It looks insanely cool.
I don't drink coffee. Does it normally come with a giant mallet? Are you supposed to smash the cup when you're done?
Well, probably the coolest looking coffee I've ever gotten in my entire life. Like, look at this thing. It looks like a witch's potion. Now, what we're gonna notice in the Mediterranean is that they like small portions. They like small things in general.
Okay, that's way bigger than average. Let's not act like that. Dude, it is crazy. If you are like American and you go somewhere else, like the large in every other country is the small in America.
So maybe I should stay. I'm really excited to try this. Ooh, okay. So it didn't come with milk, cream, or sugar. So I guess traditionally they take it strong and black, which is how you should take really everything I do.
He's trying not to make a joke.
Really. Oh, there's some grittiness to it.
Oh, I don't know if I've ever had like a gritty drink. Like dirt?
It is extremely strong. Espresso is like herbal tea in comparison.
The coffee is just so yummy. We're off to a great start, and it's about to get even better because breakfast has just arrived.
Oh, that looks so good, man. I love walnuts. I think walnuts are my second favorite nut, and my first is cashews. What were you thinking?
You all knew it was coming. We got ourselves Greek yogurt topped with walnuts and fresh Greek honey. Greek yogurt in Greece. I have not been this excited to try something straight from the source since I think Colombia, babe.
For someone that has been a die-hard Greek yogurt fan pretty much my entire life, this moment before the first bite was kind of a big deal.
You can see the freshness in this yogurt.
Yeah.
It has the thickness I desire.
I've had birthdays, graduations, and even a wedding, but none of them hit like this moment. This bowl of yogurt was truly an experience. Like, it had no right being that good.
Usually Greek yogurt I get at Walmart is pretty sour. This is actually like a lot more cheesy, a lot more.
Oh, I don't know if I've ever had cheesy yogurt, but I would try it. I mean, no. I guess I've had cottage cheese, but that's not really a yogurt, but I love cottage cheese.
Like cream cheese. They must milk
Oh.
the animals differently here.
Maybe they like give them a little foreplay first.
To extract like such a creaminess. I have dreamt about tasting a lot of things and have tasted those things. This is the closest to my dreams. It is that good. I also definitely know I'm gonna be hungry after this.
Oh, I hate that, man. It's probably so delicious, but now I gotta go get like a sandwich or something.
But I think it's a lot better than feeling sick after breakfast that I know I will be after the world's unhealthiest diet. You know when they say it's like rude to ask a woman their age?
Yeah, guys, stop asking me. I'm 19 forever.
I wonder if it's rude to ask a Greek what % fat their yogurt is. Because I'm dying to know, but I don't know if that'd be rude. Do you think that'd be rude? Because, like, I mean, I'm used to 0%. This tastes like 11%.
Yeah.
Now, I was doing some research,
1D1.
and I saw that the average male macros in the Mediterranean was 183 grams of carbs, 99 grams of fat, and 80 grams of protein. Fat and carbs are doable. The protein, however, concerning. Hopefully a typo. If not, we're gonna have to go to a toga party later and get some desperation protein. Now, if you do all the math, that comes out to like a little under 2,000 calories, which is extremely low.
Yeah.
We're cutting today.
And like walking around a lot too. Like so many other countries other than America are like very healthy. But I mean, I need my stuffed crust Domino's pizza meat lovers, man.
Now, typically after coffee and breakfast, I will go to the gym and get my workout in. But here, the traditional and most popular way to exercise is just walk around. So we're skipping the gym, and it's time to explore.
Before we explored, there was one thing I needed to find out.
Just a question. What % fat is the yogurt?
2.
Only 2.
2?
Oh, okay.
6这个多哦，不是有白的6。
Dio's here? Man, you better run. This is not gonna be good.
不是这个多5. 5.
Oh, it's 5%? Oh, okay.
Apparently, eating a Mediterranean diet may be as beneficial for health as walking an additional 4,000 steps per day, which brings our 3,000 total instantly up to 7,000. The streets here are so adorable. Like, look at this.
Oh, they are so cute! Dude, you could crop dust like 10 people at a time!
Every corner looks straight out of a postcard. There are cats also everywhere that Katie insists on feeding, and amazing fresh-looking food literally on every block.
Oh my god, that looks so good. I kind of just want to get up there and go, eat it like corn on the cob.
What kind of meat is that?
Fish, pork.
Pork? Yeah. Free sample? They don't find
I love how
I am trying to be healthier myself. Just eating more yogurt and having more yogurt drinks.
Oh, I like yogurt. Good idea. Dude, I love when Americans travel because small talk scares everybody. Oh, he's a Canadian too? Do Canadians small talk a lot too? Because I've always known that as an America thing. Or like one thing I didn't know was an America thing before I left the country was that American people don't stand still. Like if I stand in a line, I go like this. Like, I literally cannot just stand in one place. And apparently that's like a big America tell.
Be funny here.
Since the diet in Greece is so different from North America, I wanted to see how that difference shows up in their grocery stores.
By far the biggest section in this grocery store is for dried fruit, mixed nuts, and fresh produce.
Wow, dude. This is pretty nice, and there's probably not like a bunch of crazy chemicals in this shit.
All the processed aisles, the racks are like really short. Usually in other grocery stores, they're like super high. They have
Well, where am I supposed to put all my Oreos? I need them peanut butter patties.
the eggs just on the shelf, not in the fridge, which is how they should be. Because when they're fresh eggs, you don't need to refrigerate them. I swear the Greeks have the coolest looking language.
I will be honest, we have the most delicious cereal in America. And I don't care that it's all sugar, it's just so good. Like Cinnamon Toast Crunch is peak.
Of all time. What the heck does that even say? Bromha? Here's like the unhealthy stuff. You really only have a few different kinds of Oreos.
Yeah, dude, that's what I was just saying. Like we have like Oreo, strawberry Oreo, banana Oreo, blueberry Oreo, breast milk Oreo. peanut butter Oreo.
There's not like endless Oreo options like there are in America.
Yeah.
Typically cereal aisles in grocery stores are like the same size as like the terminal I landed in to get here. But this is it. In these kinds of grocery stores, you're not overwhelmed by choice. You're seemingly overwhelmed by freshness over there with the produce, the mixed nuts, the dried fruits. And then with this stuff, it's very limited. This is eyesight. So when I'm
Not for me. Speak for yourself.
walking, this is the stuff I see. The less sugar, and then I have to bend down to see the other stuff.
Actually, this is more deceptive than he's making it sound, because if you're tall, then you're an adult and you see the healthy options, but if you're a kid, you're gonna wanna grab the crunch, so it's actually really smart for them to do that, like in a scummy way.
Because they don't want you to get it. I'm trying to eat as authentically as possible today, so because of that, I'm gonna try my best to avoid tourist traps altogether. I always say, if a rack of fridge magnets are in
Okay, I'm gonna hide my head for a second. This lady saw him filming a YouTube video and went, what the hell? Look at her.
avoid tourist traps altogether. I always say, if a rack of fridge magnets are in view,
Oh, whoops. That's why I was the worst IRL streamer. I hated having people look at me.
a tourist trap is upon you. And we've been seeing a lot of those today.
Holy dicks! What is that?
But we just came across this restaurant right here. There's literally a line out the door. There's fresh fish hanging from the walls. It looks like the real deal. It's a family-run tavern. Reviews are insane. So we're gonna be going here for lunch. Typically, we wouldn't really order appetizers, but in the Mediterranean, lunchtime is the main meal of the day. And if you think about it, it's actually healthier that way. If you have a massive dinner and then go to bed, you're not gonna sleep as well. So having the big meal in the middle of the day is actually the best thing to do.
This is probably not very healthy, so don't take advice from me because I'm just a girl, but like, I have one big meal before stream, and that's like my meal for the day, and then afterwards, like maybe I'll have like a couple snacks and watch basketball, but I really only eat one meal a day. I don't really feel that hungry most of the time, but I don't know, it works for me.
So because of that, we have a spread of appetizers coming. We got some bread, some tzatziki, some fava spread with some beans, the traditional Greek salad with all that feta cheese, and then some fried zucchini.
Oh, yeah! You see, I got excited for the fried food.
There we go. Easily one of the freshest tomatoes I've ever had. The zucchini chips, absolutely insane. And if we run out of them, I got something else to dip in here. When there's like a big table.
Then why do you always order Taco Bell after stream? I'm gonna be honest with you, this is what happens every single time. I'm done with stream and I go down stream and I'm like, oh, you know what, I'll get Taco Bell after. Then what happens is I open up like DoorDash and I go, oh, hell no! $12 for a Crunch Wrap, hell no! I mean, sleep for dinner. That literally happens every time.
I like black out and I'll regain consciousness a little later. I love it. What I am noticing is the simplicity of everything. They're letting the actual ingredients speak for themselves.
Yeah.
There's no crazy mayo sauces.
I like
There's
that though.
nothing that we don't really know what's in it.
Yeah.
It's just super clean, fresh food, and you feel good after you have it, even with the fried zucchini.
Lunch so far?
Dude, it's just so much more colorful than I'm used to. Like, normally it's like hamburger, French fries, cheese sauce.
Was such a vibe. The wine was good, the appetizers were even better, and the staff was amazing. I just love this guy.
Opa.
Whoa.
For the main, we got
He did like a Windows Movie Maker transition on that.
some sea bream here. Then we got some shrimp saganaki with a
What is that? Dude, I would eat that. I love shrimp.
respectable amount of feta. And then on the side, we got a salad with some fries, and everything looks, again, very simple. Look
That's
at this.
very good.
There's no sauce on the side. It's just the fish with a piece of lemon. So I guess they are somewhat proud of the freshness of this fish.
Dude, I used to eat so many lemons because I thought it was really awesome and so delicious and so fun. And then one time I went to the bathroom and it was a horrible experience and I never ate lemons ever again. I was eating those things like apples.
I've actually never had a fish like this. It's kind of intimidating because we can see the whole body here. But so here we go. So I guess we just kind of pull the skin back, just like a foreskin.
How are you built?
Oh. Oh my God, a lot of bones.
So that was like
Oh, that's so good.
I love eating whole fish like that, but I hate bones. Like, it's so unenjoyable to me, and I always feel like I'm 2 seconds away from choking and dying.
Wow. You would think that it would taste kind of like every other fish because there's not a lot going on. But again, the freshness is insane. It tastes like it just swam right on my plate. I don't even know if you're supposed to eat the bones or not.
I don't know either. But that's the way I felt about like shrimp. Because sometimes they'll serve you like fried shrimp but leave the tail on. And I know some people eat it, but I feel weird doing that, so I don't.
Maybe I will. Just swallow and Google later. Oh.
what if it cuts my esophagus?
It would have by now.
Very shortly after we started eating, one of the guys noticed we were struggling hard with the fish, so he came and helped debone it for us. He was so locked in on the fish, it was crazy. We didn't have another bone.
Thank you. I'm gonna keep that for like a necklace or something.
God.
Yeah. You supposed to eat the head or no?
Professional eaters, like my mom, for example.
She'll
She
eat that?
didn't see. Look, there is some meat inside here.
Well, that's
How do I become a professional eater?
the brain.
Like that guy who like slurp gorps the hot dogs and just straight up throats them.
Yes.
You eat
And
it?
open it, yeah.
Make you smarter?
That's the best part, you know. It makes you smarter. Joy.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Opa.
Opa.
Opa. You want the head?
Opa!
Oh my God, I can see the teeth. Shrimp saganaki, so just grilled shrimp in tomato.
You are supposed to suck the head, no joke. Well, also that's the way it is with crawfish too. Like I like to do that with crawfish. It like gives you a little bit of extra like,
Tomato sauce with feta.
no joke.
Oh! I love to eat. So look at this. The salad that it came with, it doesn't even come with any dressing on it, but it does not even need the dressing because these, again, are like the best tomatoes I've ever had in my entire life.
Boo! That was such an overreaction. I just don't like tomatoes.
Literally candy. Not quite candy, but you know what I mean.
Everything was incredible. Each bite was like you're getting a forehead kiss from Zeus himself.
It is time for a little snacksos in Naxos. So people.
What do you have on your pizza? Okay, like, I'll eat pizza sauce, but I don't like tomatoes. Like, I'll eat ketchup, but I don't like tomatoes. It's because, like, the way the wizard, like, alchemizes pizza sauce is different than, like, the actual tomato.
People in the Mediterranean don't typically snack, but they've already taken all my protein away. I'm snacking. My idea of a Mediterranean snack is like an iPad-sized piece of feta cheese. But I don't think people here see food as their source of daily life's purpose like I do.
Okay.
But I have been seeing these amazing-looking bakeries all around town, and I am dying to try something.
As I was going into the bakery, I spotted this poster which made my decision incredibly easy. I also had to get another coffee.
What would be like the most traditional Greek iced coffee drink?
Freddo espresso and Freddo cappuccino.
I will do a Fredo espresso.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. You too. We got a Fredo espresso and some lucumades, the
Oh, look at that. Oh, give me some. Come on, man. Oh.
traditional Greek donuts. So let's try this out here. Oh, that's good. It's kind of like a Starbucks drink, but they don't assume that you have the palate of a toddler. Okay, so
Okay, but I like their chai.
time for the lucumades now. Warm Greek balls dripping in honey.
Donut redeem.
Fate finally serves me. Here we go. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my God. A little bit crispy, chewy, doughy, and then the honey just like releases in your mouth. It really is the perfect snack food. Small, round, dangerously
squish
addictive.
'em.
Just how I like my balls. And it's fun.
Anybody else agree?
Because you almost feel a little bit healthier because they're not drowning in white sugar. They're drowning in honey.
Yeah, Will
You know,
love.
so a little bit better of a choice.
This coffee and lucumades combo is just straight fire. Each bite of these honey-covered balls adds another reason why I don't ever want to leave Greece. Like, seriously, I
looks
don't want to
good.
go.
I
That's like a hush puppy, like, consistency.
swear, if I lived in Greece, I would single-handedly, me personally, I would skew the longevity and obesity data here. People would be writing papers on how one man beat the Mediterranean paradox.
That's why the end endless shrimp at Red Lobster will never work. People take that as a challenge run.
Mark my words.
I know it's only been one day, but in terms of how I feel right now, I feel great. I feel full, my energy levels are constant, and my digestion, most importantly, is beautiful. Usually,
Yummy.
I have a bit of stomach troubles, but I think it's because the diet here is very well balanced. Normally, I'm focused on protein all the time, slamming protein shakes, slamming protein bars, having processed stuff, but there is none of that here. None. So who would have thought? A healthy...
Shake my hair. Is it stuck on my butt again? Sometimes that happens.
Well-balanced, but there is none of that here. None. So who would have thought? A healthy, well-balanced diet of whole foods, it just saves your digestion. Before we went for dinner, we did some exploring. Look how beautiful this looks. She looks pretty cute too. I had to give her a kiss. We then checked out this ancient
Minecraft. Ender portal.
Greek temple that was dedicated to the god Apollo, and it was constructed in the 6th century BC. That is so old. It was also so windy up here, it was crazy.
Oh, it's from the beta build.
We are currently having dinner in a place that's in a castle. It's giving me like Olive Garden on trend vibes. And looking at the menu, I kind of want to find a study that says dinner was the main meal of the day because there are so many things that I want right now.
Let's get to the meal. Phase 1, appetizers. We got the watermelon salad, which looks gorgeous.
I'm such a hater. If it's not a Caesar salad, I don't want it.
And these fried zucchini fritter things. First thing I tried was the watermelon salad.
I just don't like balsamic. It makes me go.
And I didn't know watermelon could actually be this good.
It might be the best watermelon I've ever had. It's like infused with mint.
Next, the zucchini fritters. Look at the face I'm giving Katie.
I
can only mean one thing. Appies, 10 out of 10.
The zucchini balls might be the best thing I've ever eaten in my entire life. I think I'm saying that about everything here today. My favorite food is just whatever I'm currently eating, apparently.
Yeah.
Phase 2, main course. Now check out this cool display.
What the hell? They got Monster Hunter meals?
It looks so tasty. I asked the guy how they season the chicken here, and he laughed and told me that he would have to kill me if he told me. I laughed back as well and just said okay to not, and don't worry about it.
Salad, chicken, and fries for the second time today. The chicken souvlaki is like a mixture of dark meat and white meat.
I love dark meat.
Oh my God.
It's just like, I'm just so tired of chicken breast. It's just so boring. I don't know. Every time I eat it, I go like...
I don't know if they have death row in Greece, but if they do, this would be a solid last meal.
Yeah.
I'd go out chewing with a smile.
I probably can't be taken seriously anymore at this point of the video, but this chicken was the best chicken I have ever had. I'm being serious. I think in Greece, every single thing here is the best of its kind, and nothing can top it.
I'm so bad. I'd be like, you got a side of ranch? I love ranch so much. It goes with everything. Like, I cannot eat fries without ranch.
It's also pretty crazy. I've had a few fried things today, and it's not been bothering my stomach at all. Normally, fried food in general hurts my little tummy. I feel completely fine. So they must fry things here differently. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
But it is interesting how I feel completely fine.
After I said this, I did what everyone does when they don't know something. I Googled.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna make a funny remark, but he already answered it. Never mind.
First of all, it turns out Naxos is actually famous for their potatoes,
That's
which is
grok.
a cool fun fact. In terms of the preparation of these fries, in Greece it looks like they fry things in olive oil at a lower temperature so the oil doesn't burn.
Whoa, is that not expensive? The olive oil in Publix is like $9 more billion. Oh my God.
This method is seen as traditional and a healthier way to fry, which could be why my stomach still feels great.
My mouth has been through a lot in 30 years. Today has been therapy.
Phase 3.
Yeah, I guess because they make it there, it's a lot cheaper.
Dessert on the house.
They brought us a free dessert, which looks like a sample from the kitchen, if you know what I'm saying.
Wow, they got a crazy diet. Looks a little chunky.
So this, and then we got a digestive shot, which I have no idea what it is.
Tequila?
All right. Ooh, it's got like a key lime pie. I thought it'd be a little saltier, but it's really good. It's a nice little limey custard.
Yummy.
Super light. And then our digestive shot. That's Purell.
I hate taking shots. I literally just can't. I feel like I'm gonna throw up everywhere. My brain hurts, my nose hurts, my mouth hurts. I'm such a loser.
This straight Purell. Oh, it's going through my nose and my eyes.
And phase 4, the actual dessert.
Finishing the night off with a traditional dessert of just a bowl of fruit.
Oh, yummy.
Fruit for dessert is like doing a crossword together at the end of a romantic date. Like there's so many better
I'm more into
options than this,
Sudoku.
but fruit is good. Nothing satisfies a sweet tooth quite like a dragon fruit. Oh, whatever that was past its prime. The fuck was that? It's not the funnest choice, but it is the right choice. One thing is for sure, the next place in the world that we're going to, the dessert, is gonna look a lot different than this.
Yeah.
I can totally see why this is considered the healthiest diet in the world, because I pretty much had no processed food today at all.
Good.
I had good quality fats, I had lean protein, I had vegetables, I had some fruits, and everything is locally sourced, if that even matters. But the main thing that I think is overlooked and attributes probably more to the longevity and the health than the diet itself is
Walking?
the way of life here. Everything is much slower paced, there's less stress, and everything is just a lot calmer. So now it's time to get on a plane and go to the other side of the world and do the complete opposite.
Guys, where do they have the most unhealthy food? Definitely not America.
In America! The average American lifestyle is a complete mess. 70% of the diet is processed food. 10% of disposable income is spent on fast food.
True!
Which is crazy. But it all makes sense because the average American is 17 pounds overweight.
Yeah, but I put all mine right here.
We don't have much time to waste. We gotta start eating.
Our goal today is to consume 3,864 calories, which is nearly double the Mediterranean diet.
73%.
Wow, wait, is the average diet really almost 3,500 calories? Wait, almost 4,000? What?
164 calories, which is nearly double the Mediterranean diet.
73% of Americans drink coffee every single day.
Not me, I just don't like coffee and it saves me a lot of money actually.
What are the other 27% doing? The most
Yo mama?
popular drink is a flavored shot latte. So that's what we're gonna get today. I'm usually a black coffee kind of guy, so I'm gonna have to make a couple calls and satisfy that craving elsewhere. That one's mine?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
That's huge!
Okay.
You want to hear that?
You guys see this thing? I'm gonna need a freaking spotter to hold it. Jeez. This is like how the average middle schooler takes their coffee, man. We got ourselves a signature iced caramel craze
Nah, this shit needs some like Attack on Titan music.
latte. Oh my God, that's sweet. That is like melted ice cream.
Yeah.
It's like I slit Willy Wonka.
That's like a whole meal, dude. That's why when I first started losing weight, I told myself no more like liquid calories because you don't even feel like you're full afterwards. It's so easy to drink like 800 calories of just sugar. It's the one thing that does help a lot.
His throat, and he like bled out into my cup. There's a lot of flavors going on in here. It gets old really, really fast. It's like the first 3 sips are incredible, and then you're just like, by the end of this thing, I'm gonna be like drinking my tears. There's so much sugar in this thing. And this is the popular latte. Oh no. Like this is a beverage that a lot of people will like look on the menu and like daydream about getting, but never actually get it. The Americans get it. Usually for me, drinks, anything below 100 calories.
True.
There's exceptions. You know who you are. But this has to be at least 450 calories just to start the day. Not even
like
breakfast.
600.
We gotta go get some breakfast.
It turns out
Dude, there was this thing that my dad used to always take me to go and get at McDonald's when I was a kid, and it's called the Big Breakfast. And it's like McDonald's pancakes, McDonald's eggs, McDonald's biscuit, and I think sausage. And I remember that when I grew up, I wanted to go get one, and I looked it up, and it's like 1,000 calories.
my morning coffee is 530 calories, 17 grams.
Oh, I was close. 530. I said 600.
grams of fat and 74 grams of sugar, but 15 grams of protein. So that's the thing I'm going to hold on to the most. This is definitely setting the tone of what's to come for the rest of the day.
We are currently at an American diner right now, and it does not get much more classic than this place.
Oh, dude, breakfast is so good. I never really have breakfast anymore because my favorites are so bad. Like, I love biscuits and gravy, shrimp and grits, French toast, oh, pancake, oh.
I'm expecting the server to call me hun and tell me that they have the best pie in town.
What would you do if it was like Farrah? She's like, oh, hi, honey. Hi, darling.
Yes, sir. Can I do the Diner Royale, please?
A classic American.
Oh, look at that, dude. I always get sausage when I go to a breakfast place because I like my bacon like super, super, super crispy, but I hate asking for an adjustment, so then I just get sausage because I don't like have to ask for them to cook the bacon a lot.
Breakfast comes with eggs, toast, bacon or sausage, and hash brown. I'm no weatherman, but I am forecasting cloudy with a high chance of heartburn here.
Dude, it's so easy to gain so much weight in the US because as much as I want to live a healthy lifestyle, I would tear this up. Like, this looks so good.
Here, I gotta start with the sausage. Whenever sausage is around, I can barely concentrate. I need to get it in my mouth. Here we go. We got 2 sausages, my minimum for a good time. Happiness in a tube. I just had French toast, and potato all in one bite. Everyone needs to experience that at least once in their life.
Yeah.
These hash browns have the seasoning on it that is
Oh, you gotta ask for a side of ranch. I used to work at a breakfast restaurant.
so good. I could freaking snort that dust. Yes, please. Thank you.
Now, you may very well be thinking, because this breakfast is so massive, all the meals afterwards get progressively lighter. No. Today we are teaching our stomach progressive overload. It's just nonstop heavy food today.
Dude, take a guess though. I would say that was probably 1100.
Already want to just write out of order on a sticky note and just slap it on my forehead.
1500? Oh, I guess there were a lot of potatoes. That's true.
It's only 11:30 a.m. and I am absolutely gassed. Normally, I would say I'm just gonna walk it off, but I can't even do that because the average American only walks just over 5,000 steps a day.
That's why I have to go and walk on the treadmill at the gym in the morning because it's like, I don't really have a lot of opportunities to walk. One, I live in Florida, so it's hot as hell, and I could get shot. And I guess I would also say that everything's just so car-centric. Like, you have to drive everywhere. I can't walk to the grocery store. I would die.
Which is not a lot at all.
Yeah, and we have no sidewalks here at all.
So we're gonna do a little bit of exploring, but not much. On foot, at least.
So I quickly did some touristy things, checking out some of the most popular landmarks in the area. And before I knew it...
Oh, I love Krispy Kreme, don't even! No glaze, no glaze. I love Krispy Kreme, man. It's probably my favoriteest besides Shipley's, because Shipley's has kolaches, but Krispy Kreme doesn't. Oh, and when they're hot, oh, this is Big Back, okay? But if the sign is on, that means they have hot donuts.
It was lunchtime.
McDonald's, America's favorite hitman. I can't possibly make a video about America without going to McDonald's.
Yeah. Why don't you get the big arch and give it like a nice little big bite right in the side?
That'd be like me learning Italian with my hands tied behind my back. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. And don't lie, when I said American diet, you thought about the last time you had McDonald's fries, didn't you?
Yeah, but it's just too much RNG now. Like, when they're hot, they're so good. But when they're cold, they're just kind of bad and garbage.
You did.
Can I get a Big Mac meal, please?
Anything else?
And then can I get a side of the chicken nuggies?
Ooh, and then let me give you some Big Back advice, okay? If you want the best McDonald's experience, you gotta get it at the airport because so many people are in line that they have to make everything fresh. Like, McDonald's airport is so peak.
The Big Mac meal and fries is the most popular order at McDonald's. I got a side of nuggies because it's the land of the free here and home of the binge. I'm fairly positive that it's well documented that McDonald's is just very bad for you, yet the Americans just keep coming back.
Yeah, because it's chemically engineered to be delicious. Honestly, I'm gonna be for real with you. I don't even like McDonald's that much. I'd rather have like Wendy's.
It's kind of romantic if you think about it. Man, do I ever love eating in the car, even if my neck does get a little messed up back there. So we got ourselves a Big Mac combo and of course a Diet Coke for the illusion of moderation.
I hate Diet Coke.
Whenever I'm eating fast food alone in my car, I feel like I'm filming a documentary.
Wait, wasn't Super Size Me actually fake or something and they had to like get lawsuited?
About sadness. All right, we got the Big Mac. It has been a while since I've had one of these things.
He was an alcoholic? Dude, I didn't know that.
Holy moly, this thing barely stays together.
Ole mole.
It's crazy to think. My first micronutrient of the day is coming from a Big Mac, the pickle and the lettuce.
That's the American way, baby.
Oh my God. They must put nicotine on the fries. Absolutely bussin'. I might look happy right now with the food in front of me, but if I was in a video game, my health/energy bar would be going down so fast right now.
It's just you feel so tired. Like this is a meal I would need to take a nap after, but it would be a really good nap.
With how I'm feeling. I'm not even done the meal yet and I'm already feeling gross with the fried food. Whereas in Greece, there was actually a good amount of fried food and I felt completely fine. Those are local potatoes. Like the only chance of these being local is if
Locally
the guy dropping in the fryer is from, you know what I mean? Like, who actually knows what's in this? Like this might not even be potatoes. Might not even be potatoes. My gosh, I need a nap. But I also can't stop eating.
Yummy.
I feel like that's the American way. This meal is actually extremely high cal and I feel completely fine. I feel like I haven't even eaten. I feel like a big bottomless pit. But that's what happens when you don't have good quality food. It just kind of goes right through you and you feel like shit, but then you also feel hungry.
Yeah.
It's a weird feeling.
I bet you guys are very surprised to see me in the gym, aren't you?
Gym jump scare.
I'm definitely surprised. The average American works out 17 minutes each day, which
17 minutes a day. It's just kind of random, like a time slot. Like, what are you doing for 17 minutes? Or like, how, I guess? Does fapping count? No, because then it would be the average American works out 2 hours a day.
is either very efficient hit or a very strenuous bathroom visit. Like, what are you supposed to get done in that amount of time? Like, I'm pretty sure the Planet Fitness circuit is
Oh, we just watched a video about Planet Fitness.
longer than that. But I have chest, back, and biceps, and we are going to try our best here.
Out of all the times to do a 17-minute workout, I think today was the worst day possible because this gym had so many incredible looking.
Does this not look like a gym sponsored by, what is it called, Ryobi? Ryobi gym.
Machines. It was really hard not to use them. For the workout today, I just picked one exercise for each thing and did a set or two to complete failure. This chest press machine looked sick. I've never seen it before and it felt so nice. Then I moved on to this machine for my back because it's a mixture of a pull down and a row and I'm trying to be as efficient as possible.
It is so weird not warming up between my sets. I paid $25 for this day pass. I'm paying over $1 a minute for this workout.
$25?
Honestly, I just curled as much as I could until time was up.
Maybe 17 minutes is that sweet spot where it's long enough that you can say that you worked out and you're deserving of a snack.
Post-workout, I went to the
I earned the 7-Eleven trip.
most famous and recognizable convenience store brand in America, 7-Eleven. There were so many options.
Dude, I want a 7-Eleven egg salad sandwich now. But all we have at 7-Eleven in America is sticky floors and trash everywhere.
Here, 55% of consumers have savory snacks like chips. To confirm, I asked the lady.
Excuse me, what's the most popular snack?
Popular snack?
Yeah.
Maybe like roller. I don't know. I do like the roller stuff, but I feel like a disgusting freak when I get one. But they're so good.
Chips.
Chips?
Yeah, and breakfast. Pizza.
No shot I'm having.
Oh, they do have a breakfast pizza, but they have a really good, it's like a, what's it called? It's like a Fresca! I answered myself, sorry. They have a Fresca slushie right now that's pretty good. Oh, thank you so much, Anonymous, for gifting Fence Slug. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
7-Eleven pizza in my current state, so I grabbed a bag of sour cream and onion Lay's. I had to quickly grab Katie a little treat.
Those are not that good. I'm sorry to spoil it. They're not that good.
We don't have this back in Canada, and I'm always on husband duty. Now back to me. 43% of people have things like cookies and brownies, so I got this little Debbie brownie.
Oh, see, these used to be so good back in the day, and I tried one again, and as an adult, they're kind of not as good as I remember.
That looks horrible, but also kind of good at the same time.
Man, I feel so down bad right now. Like, you could throw lipstick on a pig, and it'd probably get lucky with me. We got sour cream and onion chips, the most popular option at 7-Eleven, according to the lady.
Also, this is like personal size in America.
The serving size may as well just be in Swahili, because I don't think anyone here is necessarily reading that, but 8 servings, 160 calories, 17 chips.
If you want to feel like you are the stinkiest mother sucker in the world, get the sour cream and cheddar chips. Those are so good, but they smell like nasty wet socks.
You know what a simple fix would be? Start making sour cream and onion flavored protein powder, and everybody in America would be ready for Mr. Olympia. Next thing, we got this little Debbie brownie. 510 calories is insane.
Yeah, they're a lot. I remember the other day I saw that they were selling like individually packed oatmeal cream pies, and I actually do really like those. And they were a lot of calories. I literally looked at it and went, okay, never mind.
My gosh, there's a very tinted car here that looks kind of... All right, I'm just gonna eat my brownie. Let's taste Little Debbie. Kind of tastes like dog food.
We do a stream where we try all the dog food as a human. Okay, that's gotta be something inappropriate. Let's not do that.
With cocoa powder.
I think it's fair to say that most Americans should not be eating anywhere near 3,600 calories. But I think most Americans have no idea how to set up their calories. That is why they should download the Macro Factor app. The app does everything.
Dude, one of the craziest things is when they started putting calories on stuff. Because I'm old, I'm super, super old. And back in my day, there were no calories on nothing. And you kind of just had to guess. But then they had to start actually adding it onto the menu. And now, if you go to Cheesecake Factory, that will blow your mind.
Thing for you. You just implement your height, your age, your weight, and it'll split out all the things. And it'll tell you how to adjust your calories from week to week. So then they'll know that they hit all their macros at Dunkin' Donuts this morning at coffee. If you want to start tracking your calories and macros, download the Macro Factor app and use code WILL for a 2-week free trial.
We are currently in a part of town called Foggy Bottom.
What did he say?
Which actually sounds so cute. But it also sounds like a place that people come to after they have Chipotle, and I might get pink eye or something. 68% of Americans eat at home 5 nights a week. I'm actually so proud of those people. It's amazing. And a very staple meal is meatloaf. So we are gonna go get...
I don't know if I've ever actually had meatloaf. They put like ketchup on that shit too, right?
Meatloaf. And for the viewers out there who might get some meatloaf-related trauma, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I've never had it. I try it.
Let's get meatloaf.
They are out of the meatloaf.
Shrimp and grits. My favorite. Dude, and I also love chicken fried steak. Chicken fried steak is so good when they put like that white gravy all over it. Oh my God, this restaurant looks so good.
So we have to pivot. So I went online and I searched common household dinners in America.
Yeah, and a $26 meatloaf. Like, that's gotta be Wagyu.
Mac and cheese came up, fried chicken came up, and on the menu they have fried chicken and waffles that also come with 7 cheese macaroni.
I love mac and cheese. It's my favorite food other than snow cones. I'm literally a child. Yeah, and the prices are crazy. But to be fair, this doesn't even surprise me anymore because Florida pricing is even worse than this.
That sounds like 5 too many cheeses for me, but I think that's what we gotta do.
The average American...
Can I even name 7 cheeses? Cheddar, Gouda, Munster, Swiss, Provolone, American, Cottage, Dick.
consumes 11 alcoholic beverages a week, which is concerning. And I'm not sure if I'd rather them space that out evenly during the week or just like party hella hard one night. But because of that, I got myself an old Cuban mojito.
Ooh, I love mojitos.
Oh, that's gonna hit me soon.
I sipped on my old Cuban as I waited, trying to not make it look like it's the first time I ever had alcohol. Very shortly after, my food arrived, and this was a hefty meal. It actually looked quite intimidating.
I don't go to restaurants if I can cook the meal instead. You are so base, because if I go to a restaurant, I will always pick the meal that is the most annoying to make at home. That way I can experience it and enjoy it, and I didn't have to put 9 hours of love into something.
Not gonna lie, that chicken is definitely not fried in olive oil.
Even though I'm at a restaurant, I feel like I'm at someone's grandma's house. I don't know whose grandma it is, but I'm at somebody's grandma's house.
Also, that is a very trusting space to put those 3 like jars behind somebody. Like, I feel like I would go, oh,
Because this just looks like down home, good home cooked food, man. Oh my gosh, where do I begin? The mac and cheese is like,
that is the good mac and cheese. I love when it's sloppy and thick like that. My favoriteest mac and cheeses are when they're bad but good, like KFC or Wawa.
80% cheese, 10% noodles. This is gonna be decadent as hell. It pretty much looks like fondue. All right, here we go.
Put some Old Bay on that.
I don't even wanna know how much butter is in this as well.
Yeah. That's what happened to me when I started making Alfredo sauce at home, because I love Alfredo sauce. Then I made it one time and I went, oh my God, that's what's in it?
You'd have fun. If I wanted transparency, I would have a salad. No way. Look at the butter on my waffles. I would have liked to have made that choice. You know what's insane to think about? I've had 3 different kinds of potatoes today. I've had home fries, I've had fries, and I've had chips.
I guess it's because potatoes are like cheap to make a lot of, so restaurants will probably make a lot of potatoes because it's not that expensive, or like the inventory, or it can be like a bunch of different things all at the same time, or like Cisco.
I'm collecting all the potato infinity stones. I'm definitely gonna have like high school acne for like a week after this. This is truly a masterpiece, I shall say.
That is good.
The amount of cheese in the macaroni is extremely overwhelming.
Yummy.
But it makes it kind of fun. And the creaminess goes really well with the crunchiness and the fluffiness, and then there's the sweetness. Like texturally, this is incredible. The difference in how I feel right now at this time of day here compared to Greece, I can't even describe.
I'm going to Greece.
The difference. It's insane. And I'm already fading here.
Did the best I could with this meal. I was trying to visualize a salad while I was eating it, which kind of helped, but we still weren't done. It was time for dessert. I got a Gatorade on the...
Oh, what dessert do you think they probably have? I'm trying to think of like America desserts. Probably like brownie, ice cream brownie, cookie skillet, pie. Oh yeah.
The way home, I've had so much sodium, I was feeling so dehydrated. Anyway,
my favorite Gatorade is yellow.
This will be the final thing that goes into my body for the rest of the day to complete the American diet.
Jammies are on. I can't walk.
They look like donuts.
I can barely breathe. But somehow, I'm ready for pie and cookies. The 2 most popular desserts in America are apple pie and chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna be honest, that cookie looks a little dry. I like them a little bit more smushed down, but that pie looks so good.
And they had them both at the restaurant. So I mean, I could have just picked one, but I decided to bring them both home with me. When it comes to dessert, I practice polygamy. So this is gonna be a little interesting 3-way. Let's start with the chocolate.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking of his dessert, I guess, menage a trois. Where you put that cookie?
Chocolate chip cookie. I would only get chocolate chip cookies as a kid, based off good behavior, or my uncle would say, performance reviews. But I love these. Just like
Wow. There's a lot to unpack there.
classic. Oh, it's still a little bit warm. It's soft. It's gooey.
Oh, guys, I know we were just hating on Subway in the last video we watched, but like, damn. The Subway cookies were so good back in the day. They were like my favoriteest part of Subway.
Potentially the state of my boxers after the first bite. Oh, you can literally see with your own eyes that this is gonna taste good. Like the flavor is visible. Apple
Yeah.
pie next. They didn't give me a fork, so I'm just.
That is way bigger than I thought it was gonna be.
We're gonna pick it up here. I'm in the comfort of my own hotel room. An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
For real?
Oh, now that is better. This slaps.
Oh,
A freaking fruit bowl that I had in the Mediterranean. Apple pie just brings out the best in me.
it's so
And I
good.
put the best of me into the apple pie.
I can
What? It had glaze?
totally see why this is the unhealthiest diet in the world. My only source of fruit and vegetables today was like a mint in a mojito, apple in an apple pie, and then
Yeah.
the vegetables in a Big Mac. And if that's how you're getting your 5 a day in, you have to question every single one of your life choices. Do you know what Americans need? They
Probably better healthcare because we're eating like shit every single day. And maybe a hug.
need my cookbook that's available for pre-order right now, this instant. Link is in the description. Every single thing that I had today is available in my cookbook in a better, healthier, higher protein form. It even tastes better. You don't need all this stuff. So you don't need to be 17 pounds overweight. You'll be the perfect weight, heck, even more jacked, leaner than ever before.
Ooh, s'mores cookie. Do you guys want some more?
And enjoying all the foods that you love every single day. With the cookbook, it is incredible, 100 recipes. You can't go wrong. Please pre-order it. We want to be a New York Times bestseller, and that would mean the world to me. So just please.
Yeah, this is, I don't know. I guess I don't always mean to, like, preach annoying stuff, but probably, okay, this is gonna sound really wild. I did, like, this OTK thing, and when I saw myself on camera, I was like, oh my God, I have really let myself go. Then what happened was, after that event, that was, like, my, I guess, my, like, rock bottom. I lost, like, 60 pounds, and a lot of the time, you can, like, have the stuff that you like, but just don't eat as much of it. And it's hard because a lot of things are very addictive. Like, I would eat a lot of the same thing over and over and over again because I really liked it. But, like, you can still eat bad, just not, like, all the time.
Help me out with that, and I'll send you a virtual kiss.
I think if this video confirms anything, it's that we need this chicken recipe. Mine just didn't land the same. But also that food is medicine. It influences so much more than whether or not we're full. It's how we feel, how we perform, and how we show up in life. But most importantly, it's about enjoying these foods with family and the people you love.
So am I not supposed to just be eating my lunch and watching YouTube? Uh-oh. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I super appreciate it. If you're new here, please come by the Twitch channel BerryCrepe or use code Berry for 10% off your gamer subs order. I hope you have a great evening. Goodbye!